on the ground. Tell me everything you see, sense, or feel around you.
I sense cold weather, very icy cold weather, and snow, and cities. And but the cities are different. They're shifted. They're not on flat ground.
Beautiful. Does it feel like daytime or nighttime to you?
It feels like evening after dark, nighttime.
Beautiful. Now take a deep breath in and out and look around and tell me, are you alone?
Where I'm at, I am alone.
Okay. Do you feel male or female?
I feel female.
Okay. Look down at your feet. Can you see your feet?
Yes.
What do your feet look like? Do you have any, can you count your toes?
I have 10 toes.
Okay. Are you wearing anything on your feet?
Yes.
Describe what you're wearing.
Black boots.
Okay.
They're leather-like.
Okay. And look down at your hands. How many fingers?
10.
Are you wearing any rings or anything like that? Jewelry?
No jewelry.
Any tattoos or markings on your body, on your hands?
No.
What about your nails? Are your nails painted? Anything stand out?
They're not painted.
Okay. So I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale. And as you do, the more you talk, all the details will start coming to you. How old do you feel?
36.
Okay. Beautiful. And what color is your skin?
Brown.
Okay. And where do you feel like you are? Do you know where you are?
It feels like Hungary.
Okay. What year does it feel like to you? Do you know?
The thing that comes to me is 3111.
Okay. Beautiful. You're doing really good. So I want you to look around and tell me, where are you exactly? Are you, do you see anything around you, buildings? Can you describe what they look like? You said you're in the city.
Yes. So it looks to me like almost like a mountainous city, but I'm very high up. I'm on a flat ground. And as I'm looking down, I can almost see 1,000 feet down. It feels like when I look around, the mountains or hillsides are completely full of living spaces that are lit up. They don't look modern. They look like futuristic ruins almost, but not in a bad way, but in a way where people had figured out a way to do some things a little better, to make better use of the earth.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So what is it that you're doing there at this moment? What have you come to do? Were you just looking over the city? What was it that you're doing there?
All it seems like is that I'm observing.
Okay.
I'm observing the view. It seems like I'm watching for something, like I'm watching for activity, but I don't know or understand what activity I'm searching
Okay.
for.
Yes, that will come to you. Beautiful. You're doing really, really well. Okay, so let me ask you this. You said you were wearing boots. Do you feel like you're a soldier? What's your clothes look like? What are you wearing?
I'm wearing all black because I don't want to be seen. I kind of want to, for some reason, I want to blend into the background. I wouldn't say that I'm a soldier that's a part of any government agency. It's very possible that I might belong to a private agency.
Mhm. Do you feel militant? Are you carrying any weapons? Are you using any binoculars? What are you what tools do you have with you by chance?
I do have something to help me to see. Um,
What
and
is it?
it's like half of a binocular, and it's very small, but I almost don't need it because my eyesight is pretty good.
Okay. So you said it's the evening right now, it's nighttime. So let's look at the stars in the sky. Does everything look normal there? The constellations, anything different to you? The moon, anything different? Or
What's
that you can
what's
speak on?
what's interesting is I see light, but I don't see the moon where I'm at. It could be hidden by a cloud.
Okay.
Um, the stars are, they feel different. In my heart, they feel slightly different. Like they feel richer, and it might be because of the amount of time that has passed, and also the lack of electrical light pollution.
Okay. Beautiful. So why don't you take me down? Let's move the scene along. Take me down to where you live. Tell me what's that like? How do you get there?
Mm. Okay. Um, it seems like I also have a space in the mountains. Um, it almost looks like a hole, like a square hole carved into the side of the mountain. It's dark in there. It's warm and it's cool at the same time, because when you're surrounded by earth, that's what the earth does. You kind of have a perfect balance of heat and cool conducting. It
Beautiful.
doesn't look it doesn't look like I have a door,
Mhm,
because there doesn't seem to be the need for one. So if
mhm.
you walk by the front of my place, it looks like an open garage, just the shape of it. Um, it is very,
That's your entrance? Is there
yeah,
anything inside? Is there like a bed or anything to sit on?
There's what looks like a wood, almost like a wood picnic table. So there's a table and then there's the two benches in there. It's like it has multi-uses, multi-use. So we didn't want to make waste. Oddly, it's also very naturally very comfortable actually.
So let me ask you this. Where you live, is it separate from where people live down in the city, in the valley? Is it a valley, you would say?
So a valley is low, but the way that these mountains are set up, it almost looks like a valley. Instead of people like being down low towards the ground, they're almost like in the middle and on the top of the mountain. So the mountain has several layers, and everyone's space is kind of carved into the side of it. So the road to travel there wraps around, and the living space is also people live on levels.
So would you say people have more stuff made out of from nature? Do you see any like plastics type of stuff or things that aren't natural?
Yeah, I don't really see plastic.
What about glass?
I see glass. But oddly enough, plastic is almost seen as like a sickening type of thing.
A what?
A sickening thing. Like,
What do you mean? Hmm.
meaning the mindset is why produce with plastic? This is a waste. So I don't really see plastic. I don't see too much materialism. There is more uh, use of as much natural materials as possible. The vibe,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
the vibe there, it feels happy, energetic. It feels purposeful. It feels intentional. Um,
What about your clothing? What do you wear? What are you wearing? Things made from nature or
so
clothing
like
rayon?
so my pants feel like a thick denim, but I don't know that it's denim or if it's something new. My sweater, the sweater that I have, feels like it is knit, like a knit wool, but it's cooling. Um,
Could they be
I-
made of hemp, perhaps? Do you
Possibly,
have that plant there?
yes,
Okay.
yes. My
So
pants
in
may
your,
be hemp.
okay. I was wondering, is that a crop that you guys use for a lot of stuff? Do you know?
Yes, they make use of hemp, wool, use of cotton. Linen is pro- well produced. More attention is paid to um, more attention is paid to colors um, used to decorate, non-synthetic colors.
Okay. Are the colors different there? more vibrant, or what would you say?
They're rich, but it's the colors are rich, but it's very important for everyone, like to not produce and use synthetic colors or
Okay.
use things to make synthetic colors. Again, it's foolishness.
Okay. Beautiful. So look around in your home. Do you live by yourself?
I live by myself. I have a dog.
What does your dog look like?
He looks like a terrier, but he's a little fat.
Look in your dog's eyes. Connect with your dog. Do you recognize your dog and Alexa's life? The eyes are the window to the soul.
Yes.
Who is your dog?
Um, hmm. He's a little boy named Danilo.
Danilo?
Yes, Danilo.
Does that mean something?
Is a old friend of a family.
So how many people do you have in your family?
Well, I mean, from this life.
From
Um,
Alexa's life?
yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, so she named her dog in the future after somebody in her life now?
No, I just recognize the soul, and I'm not sure of the dog's name.
Oh, okay. So the dog's soul is a friend.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. So so do you have any other furniture in your home? Do you have pictures? Do you have anything that would look like um, our times now? What's the difference in the way people keep their homes? Do you have little things around, or is it very um, naturistic?
So I don't see or sense televisions.
Okay. No electricity? Do you use
There's
electricity?
there's electricity, but I don't see or sense that it's wired. I don't I don't see or sense that it's like
Do you guys
I see
use,
light in the homes. There might
okay,
be uh,
crystal energy perhaps?
hmm.
Do you use crystal energy? Where do you get your energy source from?
It feels like the energy source goes back several thousand years. It seems like a return to an old way of using uh, like Wi-Fi electricity before this period. So it seems like we've figured out a way to harness energy in such a way where it's not toxic. It's really just it's used for benefit, not necessarily entertainment.
Okay. Do you have things like a bed with pillows and blankets and things like that in your home?
Yeah, so I see a back room. I do see a bed, and the bed is made very simply. The mattress for the bed um, is maybe only half of the height that we might be used to today.
Okay.
But
Beautiful.
the knowledge behind how to make it to where it is beneficial to your body, that has changed as well. So even though it is thinner, it is also healthier for you, and it is also healthier for the environment. Less waste used to create it.
Beautiful. So what else can you tell me about your time period? Do you have does everybody kind of live together in unity, or is there like a president, a ruler?
Mm. So there's the area I live is considered a district. I sense a government.
Uh-huh.
I sense that the mindset of the people and the mindset of the government is different. The people are still reliant on the government for a smooth running economy.
Would you say you're in the fifth dimension, the new earth?
I definitely sense the energy of a different dimension.
Okay. Well, this,
So it very well could be a new earth.
okay, let's move this scene along a little bit. Tell me, tell me what significant happens for you this year. Let's move it along a little bit. Anything exciting happen? Do you have any festivals? What do you guys experience in your time? What do you do? Let's move it along to something significant happening. A time when perhaps people get together. Take me along. What do you experience? What is your, what is your days like? What do you look forward to? What's life like for you? Can you explain a little bit?
It seems like um, we're not so disconnected from the higher realms or from source. It seems like there's more activity and a collective interaction um, with events, um, with
Okay.
I don't know, almost like with heavenly events, but I don't know if heavenly is the right word to describe it. But definitely things that go on behind the firmament.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Let's go ahead and close that scene. Let's go ahead and close that scene and move it along to another time and place in this life where you can get answers for your highest healing. Be there now. Tell me, where are you? Is there anything happening, exciting? What do you see?
Okay. It seems like I'm higher up and also further up in the mountain area, and um, I s- the it looks like a sunset. To me, it's very red on top of the mountain. It seems like the place that I'm looking at, I can tell that it is a government type of facility, castle almost. I get Taj Mahal type feelings from it.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Beautiful.
I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing there, why I'm there, but
Okay.
it feels like I frequent the place very often. So I may live near there, or also may work near there. I definitely feel I feel an energy work.
Okay. Do you have any family? Do you have any children? Are you
No,
married?
I'm alone.
How old do you feel there?
About 67.
Now, do you live longer? Is it the same as the third dimension where you are, or does your 67 feel like 27? How do you feel?
So my 67 feels more like 57. I
Mhm.
can kind of like see myself living to about 119 because um, it was intended really for in order for mankind to get their full length of experience and lessons here. They were supposed to have very much longer lifespans and time spans, but previously there was so much war, uh, distraction, and disruption. But those things are not happening here. It just seems like mankind has definitely learned a lot of their previous lessons and
Uh-huh. Well, let me
has,
ask,
yeah.
what do you guys feel about Earth's history? Do you guys learn anything about Earth's history, or do you guys
Yeah.
focus on the future?
So from the information that we have, definitely a lot of foolishness. That's all I keep feeling is just foolishness. You can just kind of look back and be like, well, why did they do that? And that was unnecessary. So they're definitely just we see how much was adversely affected, and definitely do not want to repeat those patterns. And collectively, people just want to be better. They live more heart first,
Hmm.
head second.
Yes. Let me
More.
ask,
Mhm.
um, does the human body have multiple um, what do you call it? Like brain centers, like your heart, and then your brain, and then maybe men might have another head that they use to think with, right? So is this all real? Like, we say we have to use our heart discernment, but then some people think they go by their mind, right? And we know that voices get put in your mind. So do you guys, where you're at now, do you understand that you have to, because of the heart and the mind? So what's the mystery? Has that been solved? I mean, I feel like we figure it out in our time, like using heart discernment, but is there really something else going on that we don't know about? That's really, can you speak any about that?
Yes,
Um, like the mind, for instance. I don't know if I'm making sense.
it makes sense. So one of the major flaws right now that's different from this time is really the humans or mankind's selfishness. Selfishness and closed offness. So even though we have ancient instructions for us to connect with our neighbor and to love our neighbor, the connections are not there the way that they are supposed to be. And it has cost us greatly. So there is a more greater fulfillment of those instructions in this time. And because of that, we're living more healthily. We're living longer. We are producing more happier lives. We're not just connected to our own heart, we're connected to the heart of the community. We're connected to the vibe of the community in itself creates a vibe. It creates its own power. It creates its own sphere. And that would more than likely be the reason why we are more connected to Source, because Source doesn't just want a person, it wanted a people, it wants a collective, it wants an organism. And that's what we are more so now. We're an organism, a very powerful organism.
So you said you're in, so what year is it for you now that you're 67? What year is it for you now where you are? 31.
Right. So we're 30, we're 3111, and we're 30 years up. So 3141.
Okay. How do people travel? Do they use cars where you are? Do you have a vehicle?
I don't see. So there are vehicles, but not vehicles in a sense where everyone has one and everyone needs one. They're community vehicles.
Are they Tesla vehicles?
No. But they are vehicles that are meant for the mountain and for terrain travel. So they're very heavily. They're small but thick and heavily armored, from what I can see.
Okay.
And tires are still rubber tires, or the tires are very thick.
So they're not using little hover spacecrafts yet.
There are hover spacecrafts. But
what
I
are
don't
those
really.
used for?
Those are for getting up, and those are for getting off of the mountain.
Okay. So when you want to go somewhere, you just get in a little spaceship?
Yes.
Okay. Beautiful. Is there anything else you want to tell me about your time period that I'm sure Alexa would, when she wakes up and listens to this, I'm sure she would enjoy all the juicy details. Anything you want her to know about this time that she needs to know?
Just for her to keep going in the direction that she's going, in regards to recognizing the importance of healing communities, because even that work helps to plant seeds, necessary seeds for the future.
And what is your name there? What do you go by?
Gaia.
Beautiful. Do you have a last name?
I don't sense it.
Okay, beautiful. So let's go ahead and close this scene. And I want you to take me to the last day of your life in this life, if you're able to do that. I don't know if you're able to do that with it being the future, but let's just move the scene along and let's see if there's something else you can show her for her highest good. I've never been into the future like this before, so I don't know. Do we go further into the future? Where do you go?
We can go. And
Is there anything else you want to look around and check out while you're there? Is there anything that will help Alexa? Is there any books she needs to look into?
not that I can see.
Okay. All right.
There's just another message.
Okay.
It's that well, peace needs to be a priority.
Okay.
And that peace is more valuable than gold.
Okay. Let me ask you, do you have any friends there that you connect with a lot in that time? Anyone special?
I wouldn't say that there's anyone special, because to me everyone is special.
Okay. Well, before we move along, let's do this. Can we go to a time where you're around a lot of people and maybe a time of joy and celebration? Can we take Alexa there so she can connect with her friends in the future? Maybe they have messages for her. She might enjoy that.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. So there's an indoor wedding ceremony.
Uh-huh.
The bride is not wearing white. It doesn't seem like we follow that tradition. But instead, the bride and groom are wearing the same colors. They look like coral, gold, and turquoise.
Beautiful. What color skin do they have?
They have like tan skin.
Now look around. Is there only humans there? Do you look humanish? Human? I should ask. Do you look humanoid?
I do look humanoid. Everyone around me looks humanoid. There doesn't appear to be any extraterrestrial beings in this area.
Okay. Are there extraterrestrial beings on your planet where you are?
Yes, there are.
Okay. But where you're at, where your circle is at the wedding, there's just humans?
It's just humans.
Okay. So look around you. Is there anyone there that you recognize that you want to connect with? Who do you see?
I can't really say that there's
Who's sitting next to you?
there's a man, he's just a friend.
Uh-huh.
Um he he looks like a dark-skinned Indian man.
Uh-huh.
Um
Look into
his
his
bone
eyes.
structure looks okay.
Do you recognize his soul? The eyes are the window to the soul.
Mm. I don't recognize his soul,
Okay.
and I hardly feel his soul.
Are you saying he might not have a soul?
Right. He might not have one.
Oh, so you guys might have clones or where you are?
Not, he may not be a clone. He might be like a filler. And that feels very weird to me.
Interesting, like a robot, maybe? Like a hybrid?
Definitely.
I know now they're working on making robots that look like humans.
Yeah, he's not a robot. He's a human, but uh, well, he's a person. But his energy feels, it doesn't feel dark. It just feels a little void to me. Mm,
Really? Is your society all love, or is there still lower vibrational densities there, energies?
there can still be lower vibrational things, but it seems to come from um, people that do not appreciate our ways, or they take for granted. They take our ways for granted, and also from those, some of the low vibrational things come from the government that is over the district. Sometimes they don't want to just let us be. They feel the need to try to wield unnecessary rules or power control.
Okay. How's Alexa doing? Is she doing okay?
Um,
She comfortable?
there's mild pain in the liver.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna get to that. So let's go ahead and finish this little scene up. Is there any messages here, Gaia, you'd like to show her, or anything you'd like her to know before we go? I know we have a lot to get to.
Stop taking everything so personal. Some things are not personal at all.
Uh-huh.
And some things are just shifts.
Just shifts?
Yes, they're just shifts. Some things are called to simply move around like pieces because they have to move around. They have to move around it. It's not always personal. It's not always an attack against you. It just needs to move.
Beautiful. Well, thank you, Gaia. That was beautiful. I appreciate talking to you in the future. I would love to spend all day here with you, but I think we're probably going to have to say goodbye at this time. I haven't gone this far into the future, so I'm hoping that I'm there with you somewhere in the future. And if I am, give me a high five. But I think I'll go ahead and say goodbye and let you continue on and we'll close this scene for her.
Yes.
Okay, well, I send you off with blessings and love, and we're going to go ahead and close this scene. Thank you. We're going to move this scene along. We're going to move Alexa along to another time and place where she can get highest healing. So be there now. Tell me, what do you see or sense or feel around you?
Mm-hmm. I feel up high again.
Okay. Okay. Look around. Do you feel like it's daytime or nighttime?
It feels like a sunset, but in the distance, I can actually see the sun taking up the majority of the sky and setting down on the earth. It's very, very large and very intense.
Uh-huh. Does this feel normal?
It does feel normal. It also, if it feels like a healing and a blessing, and that also whoever is on the earth is conscious of the healing and the blessing that happens when the sun moves.
Beautiful. Take a look around. Do you feel male or female, and do you have anything on your feet?
I feel female. I also feel barefoot.
Okay. What year does it feel like to you?
Mm. The number that comes to me is 2142.
All right. Beautiful. Okay, so look down at your feet. Do you have 10 toes? How many toes do you have?
I have 10 toes.
All right. And how old do you feel?
Mm. I feel about 42.
Okay. So tell me, look around you. Are you by yourself?
I am by myself.
What are you doing there?
Mm. I'm not even sure.
Okay.
Seems like
So,
I've
uh-huh.
seems like I've come to just be aware.
Okay. What color is your skin?
Skin is like a golden brown.
Beautiful. Are you wearing any jewelry? Crystals?
Um, I have jewelry around my ankles. I have jewelry around my wrists. I have jewelry around my neck and around my ears. There's a deep green stones in all of the pieces.
Let's do something. Let's connect to one of your crystals. Let's see, you said you're wearing one on your neck, perhaps. Let's connect to the energy of your crystals. Each crystal holds a consciousness. I don't know if they would like to speak as being that they're all the same color, but let's connect with one of your crystals. Is there a message?
I can feel the energy of the crystal. I don't feel a clear message.
Okay. Do they hold the consciousness? What do you feel?
No, I don't feel a consciousness. I don't feel a consciousness from them. I feel an intention.
Okay. What do you feel? What's the intention?
The intention feels to uphold and maintain the energy field for the highest good.
What is this stone? Is it emerald or is it something else?
I believe it's emerald. It's very deep green.
Emerald? Okay. And so you say you're not able to connect with one of the crystals individually? You're not able to connect and communicate? Let's see if we get permission. Let's see if one of your crystals will speak to you. Is there a crystal there that is able to speak to you?
I'm going to try on one of my wrists.
Beautiful. You should be able to connect. Let's see if it will speak with you. If we can get permission to speak with your crystal.
Okay.
Are we connected to the crystal?
Yes.
Am I speaking to the crystal?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you. I love, honor, and respect you. Thank you for speaking to us. Do you have a message for Alexa? Perhaps can you tell her what is it
Just
you're doing?
yes. Yes. She needs to honor herself. For her to honor herself. that she is honorable and to stop waiting on outside honor to show up. That is unacceptable. Her energy and her aura is worthy of being honored. And what's most important is that she recognizes that, and it should not matter nor be a factor if others are not recognizing that, but that her life force or her energy is honor worthy frequently. And that in itself is not just for her highest good, but for the highest good of her work and her own surrounding community.
Beautiful. Do you suggest she wears emerald crystals now to connect with you?
Yes, she should get emeralds. The purpose is to help her to flourish. Flourishing is very important. Spreading and expansion are very important parts of that. And she can flourish safely.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for speaking to us. Is there anything else you'd like to say to her?
For her to stay protected. And that's all.
Okay. Thank you. I love, honor, and respect you. Thank you for speaking to me. She will appreciate this. So, so now where you are, do you feel like you are there to protect where you are by wearing these crystals and standing there looking over? Do you feel like your energy is helping to protect?
Not for these crystals, no.
Okay.
These crystals are for myself. They're
Are they like a battery
there's
pack?
they're like it almost feels like a cleansing pack.
Uh-huh.
So there's things that I release through the crystal. The crystal transforms it, transmutes it, and then travels it back to me.
Okay. Beautiful. So let's look around. What is significant about this place where you're at? What does Alexis need to know about where she is right now that will help her? Anything?
She is a part of it. There's red dirt everywhere.
Red dirt?
Yes.
Where is she exactly? Is she on Earth?
Yes. Feels like a canyon type of place, but not in the US. Um, Arabia keeps coming.
Arabia?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So look around. Do you see your home? Do you see homes around you? Buildings?
I don't see homes. I don't see buildings. What I do sense is that I guess there must be power lines, energetic power lines or energetic power cords. Of course, we know that run all over the earth, but there are also some in this space. Part of the problem is that people, especially like Alexa, feel very disconnected and out of tune with the earth when in actuality they need to attach to it. So this is an attachment place. This is a place to attach and become more one with the planet so that she can work with it.
Mhm. Beautiful. Um, can I ask you, are you in the new earth?
No, this feels 3D.
You feel 3D? Okay. So you say 2142 has Nibiru been around where you are? Has this already happened? Does this not happen?
I'm not able to tell.
Okay.
I do see a possibility.
Yes. We know that
Ah,
there's different timelines.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Higher self, if you would just relax Alexa's body, just calm her down, just keep her relaxed. So this is really interesting because we don't really get to go to the future so much. So um, it hasn't happened yet. So without giving too much away or asking too many questions, like, winning lottery numbers so she could win $1 million, things like, no, what does she need to know as you being the guide? What would you like to let her know for her highest good that she needs to know? I know um, normally we go into a past life and we can find out answers, with that she needs to know now. But since we're going into the future, you're taking us on a journey. Where and what would you like to go with her? This seems to be in your hands at the moment. So for her highest good, what is it that you'd like to show her or say to her?
Nothing is by mistake. Um, nothing is nothing's been by accident. That there's a use. There's a use for all of it. And that even though the current place seems extremely unfamiliar, very strange, very off of the wall, really, that all of it will be used for good. And that the very thing that she's been afraid of will not come to pass. When she does pass, she will be happy and she will be fulfilled. Nothing is in vain. Nothing has been in vain. And so stop worrying.
Beautiful. Is there anything you want to tell her about maybe what she should be eating so she can have more energy, or what can you tell her? Anything?
Yes. Eat more light. Eat more light energy. Eat more light codes. Eat more light elements. Learn to intake, digest, drink frequencies. It's not so much the material substance that matters. The material is just what it is. It's material. It's the energy in between all of it. So begin paying attention to the energy. Begin fusing, attracting, attaching the energy to whatever you intake. You can still eat plant-based and becomes ill and sick. So it's not the plant. It starts with the intention. Pay attention to the intentions of that material source. Pay attention to the intentions of its delivery. Pay attention to your intentions as you place it in front of you, or as it's placed in front of you. So learn to eat, learn to intake light. And that's all.
Beautiful. I know that she does a lot of frequencies and she's really good at, well, she does more than I do. So I know she is working on listening to frequencies and healing and stuff. And she's, trying to watch what she eats and such. But I also know that she's been paying attention to the codes. Can you say whether or not she needs to read or look into the Sophia codes? Is that anything that will help her?
I can't say.
Okay. All right, I know certain things you can't say. But so let me ask this. Have you been sending her any messages, any codes? She sees codes all the time and she writes them down. Are you communicating with her at all?
Yes.
Are any of
Yes.
those codes from you?
Some of them, the more that she's able to expand her awareness, the more she can receive. So for example, now she gets number messages all the time because she has awareness and access to interpretations of the numbers. Without that, sending her numbers is almost useless.
Do you communicate with her during dream time? Are you helping her from the future?
No, not during dream time, but through unction and her nervous system.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. So, is there anything else she needs to know about this time? Do we need to explore? Do we need to do anything? Or are we all set here?
Her to focus more. Sitting still, sitting down, getting in touch with one thing at a time is very difficult. It can be challenging. She has to focus in order to be optimally effective.
Mhm. Okay. Does she have, is there a family? Does she have a family there in the future?
No, and what I'm seeing is repeated detachment and uh, repeated isolation that works for the highest good of her mission.
Okay.
She doesn't like it, but she has to kind of learn to live with it.
She's kind of like an energetic warrior, like a light warrior.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. So, do you want to take her to where you live, or are we? Should we close this scene out?
We can close it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and close the scene. I send you off with love and light. I'm going to go ahead and close the scene. Close the scene. And this time, is this a good time to call in her higher self?
Yes.
Okay, beautiful. So at this time, I'd like to call in the higher self of Alexa. And before I do, I would like all of the energies that we connected with today to all. I ask I give you all love and gratitude, and I ask now for the aid of the higher self. We are thankful for all that you did for us, for Alexa today. And I ask that all of the energies that we spoke to return back to where they belong. We give thanks for all the aid that was given today. So remember what was shown in this time that we traveled to today. We will leave it there for your highest healing. So at this time, I would like all of the essence of Alexa to come in, to fully return now into the body and integrate nicely. Alexa, move up, up, up now through time, fully integrating back into your body. Sorry. Actually, before we do that, I actually want to tap into the higher self. Sorry. Higher self, are you there?
Yes.
Higher self, I thank you, I love and I honor you. I'm going to ask you for some assistance. I've kind of gotten a little surprised at the moment. I was you were taking her, you took her to two future time periods. So I'm like, what just happened? So I really thank you. This is new. This is a new one. So I'm definitely going to ask you for your assistance and your guidance. And I do apologize for the delay. So I love, honor, and respect you, higher self. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you.
So, what is your name that you go by, higher self? I'm not sure if you gave us a name before. Are we able to know your name?
No.
Okay, that's okay. Thank you. So Alexa's, her screen is off. I can't see her her picture, so I'm just alerting you of that. All right, thank you. Thank you. So higher self, you're definitely teaching me some things here. So you took her to two future scenes. Can you tell me why you took her to the first scene and 3111?
Yes. Because for one, Earth needed to fix its problems. It needs to fix its problems. And she needed to know that the work that she does today helps to positively impact the future of Earth. And that's important.
So when you say work, what exactly work do you mean? Do you mean the work that she goes to get paid for, or the work that she does energetically and spiritually?
Her energetic light work.
Okay. Beautiful. Is there anything that I should have asked her about that time period that I didn't ask that you want to share with her?
No.
Okay. Higher self, what am I supposed to do when you take me to the future like that? What questions is best to ask her for her highest good, since it's the future and she hasn't, she's living now. So how would you suggest something like that be navigated for her highest good?
The reason really is her understanding her purpose. I mean, really anyone that you are working with understanding their purpose. People need to know that what they are going through, experiencing, learning, studying, working through and with, that the work is not mundane. It's not important. It's not ineffective.
Mm-hmm.
So the work done now has impact even 1,000, even 100 years ahead, even 1,000 years ahead. It has impact. And she's even able to have quiet impact. That's really greater than anything that she could have wanted to or thought she wanted to accomplish. Some people do great things that only impact their timeline and their timeline only. And then after they die or after they leave, there's been really no real change to the world other than that they entertained a bunch of spectators. But the work that's done on
Mm-hmm.
the work that's done on the heart, the work that's done on the spirit, that's done on the aura, that's done on the community, that's done in a consciousness. That's the work that really matters.
So what she's doing now, is this helping her now? I know she's had some sessions done. This is her third session. Are these sessions helping her tremendously? I know this is her third one and we're still trying to get her energy up. What can you tell her?
So this work is a part of a collective of work. These sessions are part of a collective of things that she's needing to participate in. That are before her, that are for her highest good, that are for her improvement and for her improving now. So even in the place energetically that she's needing to be right now, she's only probably about 25% there. The intention is to get her 100% there.
So what are a few more things that she could be doing now to help boost her a little bit? Are you able to give her any clues? Guide her in the right direction, maybe? Is she in the right direction?
Yes, she is in the right direction. everything is in the right direction. She is actually seeking all of the right things right now.
Beautiful. And I know we were able to talk a little bit about what was going on in the future. They didn't use plastic and things like that. Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, so she can be more conscious right now of her own use of plastic, because using less of it, it's gonna be a long journey, not just for her, but for humanity as a total. Less plastic means less waste. Um, this takes practice, consciousness, effort, and work. Less plastic means more healing. It actually means more healing for the soul, by goodness, the spirit of mankind and the environment. We have to shift. Shifting in that direction is a must.
What do we do with all the plastic that we have? Say we decided to no longer use it and we have all this pile of plastic. Does Gaia want us to bury it in the dirt, or what do we do with it? How do we properly dispose of it? Is it harmful if we put it in the dirt and bury it? Well, how can we help? You know what I mean? How can we start to help? Is there a process, a clue, anything that we can do besides not using it? Or is the plastic going to get left behind in the third dimension?
As putting it, I would not recommend putting it inside of the dirt. Not all of the plastics are biodegradable. The ones that are not biodegradable, instead of them ending up in the dirt or ending up in the ocean, of course, many of them that are burned will still turn into toxic fumes that need to be cleansed by the air.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It would be best if, instead of them being recycled into more stuff, if they were recycled into useful structures that have staying power. Because when it's recycled into more stuff, that just means more trash. That makes no sense. We are still working backwards.
Beautiful. Thank you. Uh-huh.
That's all, Maya.
Okay. Beautiful. Is this a good time to do a body scan? I know I really want to get her comfortable and get to her body scan. Is this a good time to conduct a body scan?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Do you need any assistance from the archangels?
Possibly.
Would you like Michael to come in? Raphael?
Yes, both.
Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. At this time, I'd like to call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, brothers. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael would like for you to come in to help with the assistance of Alexa's body scan. The higher self has requested your help. Let me know, higher self, when you sense them or see them.
Okay.
Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. So at this time, I'd like to go ahead and start her body scan and start at the crown. And if you can scan her body and tell me if you see or sense anything.
Yes.
Okay. What is it that you found? Location?
I can't make out what this is.
Okay. Is it a shadow? Do you feel like, what do you see? Is it dark shadow gray stuff or energy?
Energy.
Where's this located?
I am feeling the chest, the torso, the legs through the thighs, the knees, the femur, the feet. Oh,
Find something?
mm,
So what do you see? Is it something running through her body, like a dark gray matter through her body, or
so I feel I feel a presence that is not her, and it feels detached from her. It feels okay, Maya. It feels uh, in her field, but a slight disconnection from her body. So like I feel a set of feet that don't feel connected to her feet physically. It feels connected to her feet energetically.
do you
And
see any cords or cables coming from this? From the feet, perhaps?
okay. Yes, I don't know why they're there. I see one at the bottom of her feet. The cord, I looks like it's about 1/2 inch in diameter.
Is it black or gold?
It's silver, like a
It's
nickel.
silver?
It
Okay.
looks like a nickel. So this one is at the bottom. There's another one that is at the top. There's another one that is on the side near the ankle. Again, I don't know what they're for.
Okay, can you do me a favor and let's follow those chords. Let's follow those chords down and see what they're connecting to. Let's see if we can follow those chords and see what is it that they're connecting to. And Archangel Michael, I would like you to surround your blue flame over Alexa. Archangel Michael, surround her with your blue flame of protection. Where is this cord going to? I'd like to also call in Archangel Azrael. Archangel Azrael, brother, Archangel Azrael, I'd like for you to come in, please. Come in. I'd like for your assistance. Like your assistance with these chords. Archangel Gabriel, I know that you are good at following these chords. I'd like for my team to take a moment and let's look at these chords. Assist Alexa and her higher self. Like to also call in the goddesses of love to surround her room, surround her bed, and to keep her safe and protected with the love frequency. Higher self, where is the silver cord going to? Do we need to know or do we need to call in the Phoenix? Archangel Michael.
I don't know. The one on the bottom feels like it is pulling or sucking out a substance, but then it also might be going back in, and I'm not clear on how it is getting back in. And again, I don't know what this is for.
Okay. All right, higher self, is this something that was put on her?
Okay, so I'm not clear as to whether or not this is voluntary.
Okay.
But I can kind of tell that if she wants this to stop and detach.
Is this an entity?
I don't know. Because this feels like if this feels like machinery of some type. It actually might be helping slightly. I don't know.
Okay. Higher self, are you able to, let's call in Archangel Zadkiel. I'd like to call Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Zadkiel. I'd like to call him in and see if we're able to find out if he can find out what this technology is. I'd like to know if this is good or bad for her. Is this draining her? I know Archangel Zadkiel can tell us about the technology. Is this Archon related? Or is this a curse? What is this extra set of feet and this cord, the silver cord? Is this good or bad for her? energy.
Give me a moment. Right at the moment, it's needed.
What is this? Is
It's
this your
it's diverting some fluids. Huh.
where did this come from?
Give me a moment. Um, does the source feels neutral? The source feels neutral. The source does not. The source of this does not feel like it is like from her team. The source does not feel like it's from a bad team. That is not a. It's not a curse.
Let's follow that cord. Where does that cord go to? What does it connect to? Follow that cord. Where is that cord going?
Okay, it's going back into her spine. It's one from the bottom of her feet. It's going back into her mid spine. Why?
Is Archangel Michael able to look at that and tell us what it is?
You can try. Oh.
Or Archangel Gabriel?
Okay, it's to help conduct energy.
And who put this there? Archangel Michael? Is this good? Is this nano technology put in from reptilians? Is this good for her?
It seems like it's something that she needs, or that she's needed at the moment. It's like third party assistance. It's just a little painful.
Why is that? I know it's causing her a lot of discomfort. I know she's said she has a lot of pain in her and stiffness in her body. Is this something that's truly good? Am I speaking to her higher self?
She needs this to move around.
Why is that?
Um, because there's some things she's still not able to do on her own.
So, higher self, are there things that are done to her body energetically that you're unaware of?
I'm aware of some of it and not everything.
Uh-huh.
Not always able to connect that information to here.
Okay. Okay. Um, so with this body scan, higher self, what do we need to do for this that you've detected in her body? I know that she has some stiffness. Is there something you could do to loosen her up, or can we send more light? What should we do with this?
She's not hydrating enough. She needs to hydrate more.
Okay.
That's going to help this detach sooner.
Okay. More
Because
hydration.
yes, more hydration. Because it's doing a work.
Okay. So, so you're saying that it's okay to leave this here, what you detected?
Yes, and for her to not be discouraged um by any pain that it is causing, or it's not causing pain.
Okay.
Um, or any pain that she feels as a result of the process.
Is this part of her chest pain that she's been experiencing?
No,
Okay, so what about the elbows and the stiffness in the elbows and the lower hips? Is this part of this?
yes,
And the water will help make it better.
yes,
And sending love and intent, love and vibrations, intentions to the water as well, right?
yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
what about the chest? She says she's got pain in the chest. Do you
mhm.
sense anything there in the chest area?
I sense dark intentions.
Dark intentions in her chest area?
Yes, and it's not from her. It's from other people towards her. She's picking she's picking up the intention to hurt her. Well,
Oh no. So she still has people around her that want to hurt her?
yes, um, yes, and even if they're not around, they still want to hurt her.
So they might not be physically around her.
That's right.
Okay. What can we do about that chest area?
I'm looking.
Okay. Can we send this back to sender? Do we send light?
I'm looking. Yes, it's just because this is this is something that it goes all the way through her.
This bad energy.
Yeah, like
Where does she pick this up from?
yeah,
Are you able to show her where it came from?
no, I can't see this.
Okay. Is there anything connected to it? Is there cables or cords connected to it that's coming from a particular person?
No.
Okay.
Mm. I see I see an intention, or it could be intentions for her to be finished. Like a finishing hour, finishing blow. Wow.
So these are some really bad vibes sent to her.
Yes.
Can we remove these? Can we just pull all that out?
We can try.
Let's try to suck all that bad energy out. Can we suck it all out and send it back to source, to love light, to, or do we need to send some phoenix fire to her chest area to cleanse it? What should we do, higher self?
Well, let's try sending it to love light.
Okay, let's do that. So I'd like to go ahead and send some love light to her, that area now. Tell me, is it doing anything?
Yeah, there's a warming feeling. Um, I I hear an attitude of you're still here. Oh, wait.
Mm-hmm.
This is a spirit, but it moves through multiple people.
Oh, really? Where is it now? Does it move through random people or family members?
Um, Family members, friends, associates.
Do they all have the same intentions, or is it coming from this entity?
Um, their that's, their intentions are helped or created. Um,
Their intentions created it?
no, their intentions are created. So um, this energy will move through them. And they'll be in agreement with it, and they might not even know why they're in agreement with it. And they think fully and entirely that it's them, but it's not entirely them. So it might seem like there's a whole bunch of people against her, but what she's doing, what it is a system and a network. If that system can work, I'm sorry, if that entity can work to create a network to help cause several negative projections towards her and around her,
Mm-hmm.
then it works like a energy weapon.
Okay. Can we deal with this entity? Are we able to call it in? I'd like to speak to it.
Okay, we can try. And she may need to shut off her Instagram.
Her Instagram?
Yes, for some time.
Is it coming through there?
Yeah, it can work through there.
Okay.
You
Is
shut
she
off.
safe in Clubhouse?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'd like to be able to help this entity. I'd like to be able to see if we can speak to it. And with the help of Archangel Azrael standing by and Archangel Michael, I'd like to see if we can speak to this entity floating around in her chest. Can I speak with you, please, entity?
Yes.
Hello, I love, honor, and respect you. Thank you for speaking. Are you male or female?
Neither.
Neither. Okay. Have you ever lived a life before? Did you have a family?
I don't remember.
Okay. So how did you get there? What made you attach to Alexa?
I just don't like her.
Why not?
I just don't.
Did she do something to you to make her not like, to make uh, you not like her?
No. I just don't like her.
Where did you come from?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to place you now in a box of Metatron's cube for protection and to keep you safe in this Metatron, encased in this cube while we talk. Are you connected to other people as well? Or just Alexa?
Connected to her husband.
You're connected to her husband? Do you not like him either?
No, I don't.
Why is that? Did something happen between you two?
I don't like him in her life. I don't like him in life.
Why is that? What don't you like about it?
And sometimes he can help her. And I don't like him helping her. I want him to go away, and I want her to feel hurt, and I want him to feel hurt. I just don't like them, either of them. I can't stand them. I can't stand their presence. I can't stand their energy. I can't stand really anything about them. I have disdain for them.
Are there people that you do like at all?
No, I hate people.
Why is that?
People have something that I don't. People have chance. People have opportunity. Okay.
And you think you don't have that? So let me ask you, look inside yourself. What color flame do you have? What color's your flame? Do you see one?
I feel blue-gray.
Okay. So let me ask you, you don't remember if you've ever had a body?
No,
You don't remember, or you don't know if you have?
I've never had a human body.
Okay, what dimension did you come from?
The second dimension.
Okay, and what race are you? Do you have a particular race? Are you,
I have a race.
what race are you?
I don't have a race.
Oh, you don't have one. Okay. So I don't know if you know this, but at this time the earth is ascending and the vibrations are raising. So you actually will get the opportunity and have a choice to finally not have to live that existence anymore. You actually can now go back to source and be able to start over. And you don't have to play this role anymore, living this way. So Archangel Michael, are you there? I would like for you to step in and see if you can talk with this? Do you have a name that you go by? Shadow being?
Yeah, sure.
What would you like to be called?
Call me jealousy.
Jealousy. Okay. Well, they named a song after you,
Mm,
if that makes you feel any better. But just so you know, Archangel Michael, I'd like to be able to help and assist jealousy today so that jealousy does not have to play this role anymore. Archangel Michael, are you able to help and assist and take jealousy to the light?
yes,
Beautiful. Jealousy, do you see Archangel Michael?
yes,
He's going to take you to the light so that way you do not have to play this role anymore. You will now get your chance to have what you've been jealous of. So today is your lucky day. So I want you to go ahead and go along with Archangel Michael. And are you willing to go?
yes,
Beautiful. I would like for you to take all of your energy that you have connected to Alexa and to her husband and pull it all with you so that way you don't leave any behind. Can you do that?
yes.
Beautiful. Archangel Michael, thank you. I would like you to take jealousy along, and as you're going, pull all your energy with you, taking all your energy, leaving none behind. And let me know when you're done. Pull all your energy, collect it all back so that you are whole. And go along with Archangel Michael. Let me know how that's looking. Archangel Michael, how's that looking?
I'm pulling this through.
You're pulling it all out?
Yes,
Beautiful. Pull it all out. Do you have all your energy back with you?
almost. Maya.
Beautiful. Keep pulling. And Archangel Michael, let me know when it is complete.
It's complete.
It's complete?
Yes,
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Higher self, how does that look now? Did Archangel Michael take jealousy along to back to source light?
yes,
Beautiful. And how's that chest area? Archangel Raphael, like for you to come in and fill her chest up with your beautiful light. Fill all that space up that was taken out. Fill every bit of her and that went through to her husband as well. Fill them up with love light. Let's replace all that dark gray matter with beautiful love light. Let's go ahead and repair. Let's go ahead and repair that. How does that look?
Okay.
Beautiful. Is that going to help their connection now, higher self? Do we need to send more love light in there? What do we need to do?
There needs to be more love light because
Okay, beautiful. Let's call in all the angels that are working with us, our team of angels. Let's send your love light, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Azrael, Archangel Raphael. Cover her with your beautiful rays of love light. Your green healing flame with your pink specks, blue flame. Archangel Zadkiel with your opaline crystalline energy. Let's fill her up. Tell me, how does that look? Is it working?
yes.
Beautiful. Now, higher self, is there any other areas of her body you want to scan, and let me know if you see any other areas that need attention?
Not at this time.
Was that the major healing that needed to be done?
Yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, higher self. Are you able to answer just a few of her questions?
Yes.
Beautiful. I know that one of her questions is how to heal from Jamel leaving. How can she heal from that? And will he try to come back? And should she allow him back? I know this entity probably played a major part of it. Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes.
What can you tell her about that? I know that they are somewhat twin flames, correct?
Correct. They're mirror souls.
Okay.
He will try to attempt to come back even though he's blocked from everything.
Should she allow him back?
Not for some time and not for the same reasons. He has not behaved as a suitable friend during this time, and he needs corrections. She needs corrections. She needs to be a whole entirely different person before she even decides to deal with him. It may not even be worth it to her, honestly.
Okay. She wants to know what is it that she doesn't know about the reasons he left. She
He's
wants
gotten
to. Uh-huh.
he's gotten used to the mundane. He's used to the mundane things.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. She wants to know, do her children have any messages for her? I I believe she might have lost a couple of children. Is there any way she can connect? Any messages for her healing?
Not right now. At
Not
another
right now.
at another time.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Um, she also wants to know, is there any parasite issues that she's dealing with?
Yes, and they are disappearing.
They're disappearing. She wants to know, where is it from, who did it, or um, how to rid them and how to heal the damage.
It's from dirty, energetic environments.
Can you give her an example?
There's some there are some environments that um, where the energy is dirty physically is one thing. There's also um, dirty energetically, and mm, with a wounded and open aura. The spiritual bacteria is able to attach to her.
Mhm. Did the gin and tonic help her?
It has, but it's not a cure.
Okay,
It's a treatment.
okay.
So the interesting thing about this is that there are several things that come into play in this situation. Um, the first one is making sure that she stays sealed up, that her energy body stays sealed. The other thing is making sure that her energy body stays light, um, electrified, positive. Third thing is that her energy body is able to detoxify. And when I mentioned earlier about eating light, actually eating light will help to detoxify. So, for example, say she eats a pineapple. It's not the pineapple that does the detoxification. The intentions of the pineapple help but love light Reiki energy on the pineapple help to assist in the process.
Beautiful. Now, are you speaking on a pineapple just because, for example, or is that something she should eat more of?
But it's just for an example.
Okay, so would fruit and vegetables be light as well? All light?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. She wants to know, are there any practices I can use to cut people who've hurt me off of my energy? Am I forgiving them the right way, or is there more I need to do?
Use ASMR. Learn to use your wand. Continue to use your sage. If you need to, channel their intentions. Channel their intentions, write them out, burn them up.
Mhm.
And then send energetically, send them love, and send them healing.
Okay.
Infuse your water with intention before you start that process and that practice. That is one of the areas of your focus.
Beautiful. What do you mean by ASMR that she needs to do?
It's if she can watch videos, if she can watch videos, especially cord cutting videos that are intentional and help
Okay.
aid in the severing of those memories.
Okay. So when you say ASMR, you're talking about the really quiet videos where people talk and do things?
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
so they have cord cutting ASMR videos that she should watch?
yes.
Okay,
And she can set up her environment in the background the same way. There, grab lights, candles, an intentional rug in front of the altar.
beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you for that. She wants to know, are there any other ascended masters or angels that want to work with her? If so, who and the benefits from it?
I sense a few, um, but not at this time.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure she's already working with a few. Should she remain working with who she's already working with?
She I would suggest that she continue with her inner work before she can works more on the higher work.
Okay. The inner work. Okay. Beautiful. She wants to know, why did Isis come to her? And And how does she want to work with me? And why does she say she trusts me?
Isis likes having presence on Earth. She already has a couple of presences.
Is she a fractal of Isis?
She's not a fractal of Isis.
Okay. Is she connected to Isis in any way?
No. However, Isis wants to connect to her.
Is there, go ahead.
Something that has to do with her foundational energies. She's moldable. She's
And how, go ahead.
She's pliable. She's pliable and she's powerful, and that looks attractive.
She wants to know, how does she want to work with her in particular? Are we able to connect with Isis, perhaps? Does she want to come through and tell her anything?
I can see.
Okay. Let's see if she'll permit that today. Maybe there's a message there. Did she have any messages for her, for Alexa today?
No.
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. She had one more question. She says, I've been seeing warnings about opening the wrong metaphysical portals. For example, once that Jesus authority doesn't have authority or rights in. What metaphysical practices do I need to avoid? Can you tell her anything about these metaphysical portals that she's been having warning signs about, perhaps?
One of them is conjuring.
And what about that?
I sense conjuring the dead. And the reason is because she does not know enough about how to deal with it. However, at the same time, while Jesus can still work with that, there are other things that come through those channels, through that channel, that can cause problems. Okay. There was a ghost earlier today. When she, yes. There was a ghost earlier today when she went to her physical therapy. So we don't want more. Oh, okay. We don't want more of that without the proper knowledge intact, without the proper preparation and intact. We don't want to make her visible or a target.
Okay. So is she shielding properly daily?
Not all the time.
She's not shielding all the time.
No.
You want to give her a spank on the butt for me? Tell her why it's important for her to shield every day. Did she bring home this ghost?
No, the ghost walked in with her. The ghost walked in with her. She didn't bring it home.
Okay.
Sit there.
So did she shield? Did she shield so that way it didn't come back with her? Was she already shielded?
No. Oh, see, we wake her up to shield daily.
Okay.
We wake her up to shield. Sometimes she remembers. Sometimes she does not. Sometimes she shields after the sun has already risen.
Is she supposed to shield before it rises?
She should.
Okay. So before it rises and before it goes down?
Yes. This is another area of focus.
Okay. Is there any metaphysical practices that she shouldn't be doing? I know she mentioned that yoga is not good for her because of her kundalini. Is that accurate?
Yoga is not something that would be in her best interest right now.
Okay, so she's correct on that. Is yoga harmful to some people?
It is.
Really? Okay. She wants to know if she can be digressed. If she can have an age regression. I know she wants to be young again. She's requested 20 years younger.
Yes, and that's just because of the speeding up. She's older inside than she is outside.
She says she feels like that.
Yes.
Can we give her some more youth? Bring in some vitality for her? Make her younger?
Yes.
How many years can we regressor too.
So we can pull in restorative light. Literally pull in restorative light.
Okay.
Be done through several meditation sessions.
Okay. Any ones in particular? Like DNA activations or anything like that?
No, these won't be DNA. These won't be DNA activations.
So you can start the process, but she has to continue the process?
Yes.
Okay, and what exactly do you suggest she does? Is she doing her meditations just fine, or is there anything else you can tell her?
She needs to block out time. We need an hour during the time. I drink water intentionally prior to.
Mm-hmm.
No sound. No sound. Connect with me. And request that I pull down restorative light into her system.
Restorative light? Okay, can we do that now?
Yes, we've already been doing it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I know she would love to feel young and free and flexible again. I know that she's been ill for quite some time and her body's been taking a beating. She also wanted to know if you could help her with the collagen and muscle tone. I know her body's been going through different transformations and she wants to do something about her loose skin that she's lost weight from.
Mm-hmm.
And tone her muscles.
Mm-hmm.
Can we work on that?
Yes. So during the meditation, we need about 45 minutes of a restorative light meditation and 15 minutes of a DNA recovery meditation. So one works on the inside of her body, and then this one works on the outside of her body.
Okay. And are you speaking of like the frequency sounds online that she can listen to, or do all this in silence?
This is all done in silence.
Okay. With the intention set for restorative light and DNA recovery.
Yes, and I will send forth all of the visuals and all of the energy.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for that. I know she will greatly appreciate every bit of it. Is there anything else I should have asked that I did not ask today, higher self? Or is there anything I could have done better that I maybe did not do?
No, you've done well.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you're aware that last week we did a 1 hour meditation. Well, 1 hour, it wasn't fully meditation, and we're supposed to do one tonight. Do you suggest these are good to do? Should we continue doing these?
Yes, they're beautiful.
Okay. Beautiful. Any last messages you have for maybe the collective or for me? Last words for Alexa. Any last words?
Just for you. And that is thank you. And also for you to keep rising. Keep rising. Unhinge yourself. Continue to unhinge. And enjoy the feelings of being high. And I do not mean high from smoking, Michael.
Okay.
I mean high energetically,
Okay.
high spiritually, high emotionally. Get used to weightlessness. When you get into spaces of weightlessness, take some time to stay in that space. That's good for you. Just give yourself the time and the patience. Be more patient with yourself. Stop being hard on yourself. There's no reason for it. And while you remember to take the time to guide others, Maya, remember to take time to guide yourself. Just as you feel that others are worthy of being guided into the light, into joy, and into healing. Remember that you are worthy of receiving the same from others and also from yourself that you give to others, and that you are okay. You're more than okay. You are okay and you will be okay. And that's all.
Thank you. It brings tears of joy to my eyes. Thank you so much for that message. I greatly appreciate it. I humbly bow and send love to you. Thank you for all that you've done and aided us today.
You're welcome, Maya.
Beautiful. So at this time, I'd like to go ahead and is this a good time to bring Alexa back?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I love, honor, and respect you. I thank you so much for bringing her today and allowing this connection and for showing her what you did.